The Diocese of Kansas City-St. Joe is getting creative to encourage people to return to church. Recently launched a massive marketing campaign called Come Home to Communion. KCTV5's Carolina Cruz found out what the effort is all about. She joins us live now from Visitation Church. Hi, Carolina.
Hey, Carolyn. So the reason why the diocese is launching this campaign is because starting today, June 1st, the dispensation for Catholics is coming to an end. So basically, Catholics will no longer receive an excused absence from those Sunday services and holy days of obligation. At the height of the pandemic, the Catholic Church was greatly impacted by the CDC guidelines limiting large gatherings. Live stream services became essential.
The online masses were great. We've been joking that you've been watching mass in your jammies and yoga pants for a year, and
it's time to dust off your Sunday's best.
Just be with the church community is such a blessing.
The numbers of infections and hospitalizations have gone down, and so at this point I've determined that I am going to withdraw that general dispensation.
I still think there's a lot of space in the pews, and a lot of people that are hesitant to come back, or maybe they're just out of the routine and still doing online.
It's why the Diocese of Kansas City-St. Joseph launched the Come Home to Communion campaign across its 98 parishes.
The Come Home to Communion really has kind of a dual meaning, because if you have only been participating in the Mass online, you have been missing out on that, what we call the real presence of Jesus.
The emphasis is on the Eucharist, the communion, and community piece of Mass. The campaign can be seen on social media, flyers, and on billboards across the metro.
The real presence of Jesus requires our real presence as well.
Director of Communications Ashley Hand says it was a bold move for the diocese, which has never promoted a campaign this big.
So important to have people come back. And I think the billboards are great because, you're just driving down the highway or down the road and you just see that and you're like, oh, you might start thinking about it. It kind of plants the seed.
The diocese will continue to excuse parishioners who are experiencing COVID symptoms or have been advised by their doctor to avoid gatherings. And while the diocese is encouraging people and worshipers to return to those in-person services, they say there will still be places, especially in churches closer to the city within the church, where people who maybe still want to wear face masks, maybe want to social distance a little bit more, can do so and can enjoy service stress-free. Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Carolina Cruz, KCTV 5 News.
Time to come back. Carolina, thank you for that update.